Hi everyone. In the previous class, we discussed about the history of trade and commerce in ancient India, then the economic activities, business, employment, and profession. And we have seen the comparison of business, profession, and employment in detail. So now we are going to see about the business activities, the classification of business activities. So business activities may be classified into two types mainly, industry and commerce. So industry again classified into three types, primary, secondary and tertiary. Commerce is subdivided into two, trade and auxiliaries to trade. We'll discuss in detail. So first is industry. What is industry? Industry refers to those activities concerned with conversion of raw materials into finished goods. Okay. And commerce. Okay, commerce subdivided into two types, trade and auxiliaries to trade. So trade is subdivided into internal trade and external trade. So in internal trade, wholesale and retail trade. Again in external trade, import, export and entrepot. And auxiliaries trades are transportation, warehousing, insurance, finance, etc. So this is industry. What is industry? Industry refers to those activities concerned with the conversion of raw materials into finished goods. Okay. Examples I have already given you: textile industry, automobile industry, etc. Then what is primary industry? So primary industries refers to those industries concerned with the production of goods mainly with the help of nature. Okay, subdivided into many types, two types, extractive and genetic industries. So what is extractive industry? Extractive industries refers to those industries which are concerned with the production of goods from air, water, soil, or from beneath the surface of the earth. Example, fishing, mining, agriculture, etc. So the second section in the primary industry is genetic industry. So these are those industries which are concerned with the reproduction or multiplication of plants and animals with the objective of earning profit from their sale. Okay, hope you understood what is genetic industry. Examples, poultry farming, animal breeding, plant nurseries, etc. So second type is secondary industry. Okay, so secondary industries are those industries which are concerned with the production of goods mainly with the help of human labor. Okay, so the secondary industry is subdivided into two types, manufacturing and construction industry. Manufacturing industries are those industries which are concerned with the conversion of raw materials or semi-finished goods into finished goods. And the construction industry is concerned with the construction of road, bridges, dams, etc. So manufacturing industry is again divided into four types: analytical, synthetic, processing and assembly line industry. First one is analytical industry. Analytical industries are those industries which produce many types of products by analyzing and separating the same basic raw materials. Example, oil refineries. So from crude oil, the crude oil is analyzed and separated into petrol, diesel, kerosene, etc. Okay. The second type is synthetic industry. Synthetic industries are those industries which produce a new product by combining various raw materials in production process. Example, cement. So cement is what is a combination of cement? Cement is a combination of coal, gypsum and limestone. The next one is processing industry. The industry which convert raw materials into finished goods through different processes or stages of production. Example, textile industry. In textile industry, the cotton, then spinning, then weaving, dyeing, bleaching, printing, etc. The last one is assembly line industry. In this industry, assembles different parts which already manufactured into a final product. That means to get the final product, they are assembling different parts which is already manufactured. Example, automobile industry, TV, computers, etc. Next is tertiary industry. The third type of industry is tertiary industry. So tertiary industries are those industries which produce support service to primary industry, secondary industries, and also activities related to trade. Examples, banking, insurance, transport, etc. So this is about the types of industries. Now about commerce. The second business activity is commerce. So according to James Stevenson, commerce is the sum total of all those processes which are engaged in the removal of hindrances of person, place and time in the exchange of commodities. So hindrances means the barriers, okay? The barriers of person, place, time in the exchange of commodities. Okay, the meaning of commerce. Commerce is an organized system for the exchange of goods and services. Commerce ensures the proper distribution of goods and services to right person at the right place at the right time and for fair prices, that is reasonable prices. So here in the functions of commerce, all these hindrances we already seen in the definition, we'll see in detail. First one, hindrances of person. It means the problem of selling goods from producers to the consumers. Okay, so producers will be in different place and the consumers will be again some other places. So that is a problem, that is a barrier. So this barrier or this hindrance is removed by middlemen. So the middlemen are wholesalers and retailers. Next problem is hindrances of place. It means the problem of movement of goods from the place of production to the place of consumption. So it is removed by transportation. Third point is hindrances of time. It means goods produced in one time and consumed in another time. The production and consumption may be separated by long time. It is removed by warehousing, that is storage facilities. Next point is hindrances of risk. This means the damage or destruction of goods when they are in godowns or transported from one place to another. So it is removed by insurance. Next one is hindrances of finance. It means requirement of finance in various stages of business operations. Okay, it is removed by banking. The last one is hindrances of knowledge or information. So this means absence of information about the existence of a product in the market. This is removed by the advertisement. Next, components of commerce. Okay, so two components are there for commerce. One is trade and the other one is auxiliaries to trade. First one is trade. Trade refers to buying and selling of goods. Trade means the exchange of goods between producers and consumers. It can be classified into two types, home trade and foreign trade. So what is home trade? Home trade is also known as internal trade or domestic trade or national trade or inland trade. So it is internal trade means buying and selling of goods within a country. They use same currency in that country and buyers and sellers from also the same country. So internal trade can be classified into two types, wholesale trade and retail trade. Sorry, I have written here wholesalers. It is not wholesalers. Wholesale trade and retail trade. There is a mistake. So wholesale trade, what is that? It means buying and selling of goods in large quantities. So wholesaler is dealing with limited types of goods and wholesaler is the link between producer and retailers. So the second type in home trade is retail trade. So retail trade is buying and selling of goods in small quantities. He is dealing with wide variety of goods. So retailer is the link between wholesaler and consumer. So the chain goes in this way, producer, then wholesaler, then to the retailer and at the end the consumer. Next is foreign trade. It is also known as external trade or international trade. So external trade means buying and selling the goods between different countries. So buyers and sellers from different countries and the payment made in foreign currency, not in the home currency. So it is subdivided into three types: import trade, export trade and entrepot trade. First one is import trade. So purchase of goods from one country from other country for domestic use. I'll repeat. Import trade means purchase of goods from other country for the domestic trade, domestic use. Next one is export trade. It is sale of goods to another country. The last one is entrepot trade. Purchase of goods from other country for the purpose of selling to another country, not for the domestic use. And the second component of commerce is auxiliaries to trade. So auxiliaries to trade means activities which support trade are known as auxiliaries to trade. Auxiliaries means helping trade. Examples: transport, warehousing, banking, insurance, advertising, etc. So we'll see in detail what is transportation. First is transportation. Transport helps the movement of raw materials to the place of production and the finished products from the place of production to the place of consumption. Next is communication. There is also a need for communication facilities so that producers, traders, and consumers may exchange information with one another. So, postal services and telephone facilities are regarded as auxiliaries to trade. Next one is banking and finance. Business needs funds for acquiring assets, purchasing raw materials, other expenses, etc. So here, banks and other financial institutions provide the required finance in various forms like overdraft, cash credit, loans, etc. Banks also undertake collection of checks, remittance of funds to different places, discounting of bills, etc. So commercial banks also help promoters of companies to raise capital from public. Okay, that you will be studying in detail later. So next one is warehousing. Goods are produced in anticipation of demand. Thus, goods are not sold or consumed immediately after production. Special arrangements must be made for storage of goods to prevent loss or damage. Warehousing removes this problem of time and availability of goods as and when needed. It also helps to stabilize prices through continuous supply of goods. Next one is insurance. So business involves various types of risk due to fire, flood, theft, etc. So insurance removes the hindrances of risk. On payment of a nominal premium, the amount of loss, compensation for injury can be recovered from the insurance company. And the last one is advertising. Advertising used for promoting the sale of products. Promoting sales, information about goods and services available, their features, prices, etc. must reach to buyers or customers. So also inform them about uses, quality, competitive information about the goods and services. So hope you understood the different types of business activities. Then commerce, trade, components of trade, again industries, types of industries, etc. Thank you.